The Haunted Mansion Call of the Spirits game is a 2 to 6 player game for ages 8 and up with an average gameplay length of 30 minutes, published by Funko Games. The basic overview for Haunted Mansion has players taking turns collecting ghosts to make sets while avoiding haunt cards. At the end of the game, the most haunted player will discard their largest set of ghosts, and the player with the most points wins. To set up the mansion, place the player board in the center of the table. In the middle of the board, place the endless hallway so it is easy to rotate, with the lines of the hallways matching up with the lines of the rooms on the main board. Each player will then choose a player marker and collect the matching reference card. Place the player markers in the seance room in the middle of the endless hallway, and place the hitchhiking ghost in the crypt. Shuffle ghost cards and place them near the board. Do the same with the smaller haunt cards. Next, prepare the event deck. To do this, you will set the final round card to the side and then randomly remove a number of event cards equal to the number of players and return them to the box. Shuffle the remaining cards, then take the bottom 3 cards and shuffle the final round card into them to be added back to the bottom of the deck to be placed near the board. Finally, place the 2 bidding dials near the board and give the first player marker to the player who has most recently heard a ghost story. And you are ready to begin. To start each round, reveal an event card and place it face up next to the deck. The event card will show which direction to move the hitchhiking ghost around the board, and how many rooms they will move through, along with the special event rules for the round. When moving the ghost, if they pass through a room where a player is, that player will draw a card from the haunt deck. If the hitchhiking ghost ends their movement in a room with a player, that player will then draw 2 haunt cards. If you are in a room they do not pass, or in the seance room, then you are safe. Next, put ghost in the mansion. Draw ghost cards equal to the number of players plus 3. You will put 2 cards face up in the same room as the hitchhiking ghost. Put 1 face up ghost card in each room until you run out of drawn cards. There is no limit to the number of cards that can be in a single room. Just try not to cover up any cards that are already there. Now, starting with the first player, going clockwise, each player will take 3 total actions. The action options are move, rotate hallway, collect ghost card, duel, and discard haunt card. To move, you can enter any adjacent room for the cost of 1 action. If in the seance room, all surrounding rooms are considered adjacent. But if in the endless hallway, only the rooms to your left and your right are adjacent, as well as the seance room. This action can be taken multiple times per turn, but each time you move will count as 1 action. To rotate the hallway, you can turn the endless hallway in either direction as much as you'd like, and it still counts as only 1 action. This will move any players in the endless hallway to new rooms. This action can be used to move your player marker to a room further away, or to move other players to a less desirable location. To collect ghost cards, you simply have to be in the same room as the ghost, and each ghost card collected costs a single action per card. Some cards have immediate actions that must be taken, and all ghost cards have a point value, but some require sets in order to be worth more points. There are also some special ghosts that we will go over in the endgame scoring. Also, keep in mind, if you collect a ghost card in the same room as the hitchhiking ghost, you will have to collect a haunt card for each ghost card collected. To duel, you must first be in the same room as the player you wish to duel with. Next, it costs you an action to attempt to steal a ghost card from in front of that player. Each player will collect a bidding dial, and the challenging player will announce the card they wish to steal. Then both players will choose a number from 0 to 3, and the player with the highest number gets the card. However, in the case of a tie, the current owner of the card gets to keep it. The downside to dueling is no matter who wins, both players must collect the number of haunt cards equal to the number they bid. This action can only be taken once per turn. The last action option is to discard a haunt card. Can only be taken once per turn and only if you are in the seance room. You have the option to discard a single haunt card from in front of you and remove it from the game. These are all the actions the players can take on their turn. The event cards will add special conditions and options for players throughout the game and will change with each round. Once all players have taken their 3 actions on their turn, the round will end. The first player will then pass the first player marker to the player on their left and then start a new round by drawing a new event card for the round and placing more ghosts in the mansion. Continue playing this way until the final round event card is revealed. When this occurs, draw 3 additional ghost cards when populating the mansion. After all players have taken their turn this round, the game will end and the scoring will begin. When scoring, first determine which player has the highest haunt value by totaling all haunt cards in front of each player. The player or players, if tied, with the highest haunt value will then discard the ghost cards of whichever type they have the most of. Types are determined by the icon on the ghost card. If there is a tie for the most ghost card type, they must discard the ghost cards that would give them the most points, and the player with the most points wins. There are ghost cards that offer points just as they are, like these, but other cards only provide points when collected in a set like these here. Special ghosts, however, do not have an icon or a card type, but do offer bonus points when combined with other ghost cards you have collected. Like the bride here is only worth 2 points on her own, and she scores an additional 2 points for each groom ghost card you have identified by this top hat icon. There is a handy reference on the back of the rulebook if you are ever curious during the game, and that is how you play Disney's The Haunted Mansion: Call of the Spirits. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified about new videos. If you're bored now, click this for more games.